Hi class, Megan Flores here. Today my demonstration speech is on how to shoot a free throw. So to shoot a free throw in basketball, you're going to need two things. You're going to need your basketball and you're going to need a basketball hoop. So we have our basketball and we have our basketball hoop. Alright, the next thing that you need to do is make sure that you're 15 feet away from the hoop. So if you're in a gym, they usually have the lines drawn out and everything's already measured out. If you're outside, that might not necessarily be the case. So here we do not have any lines. So what I did is I stepped it out, I measured it out, and I put a nice little line on the ground where my 15 feet marker is. Okay, so there's a couple different steps that you need to do when shooting a free throw. It's definitely a process. So step one is you want to set your hands on the ball. So you're gonna take your ball and you're gonna take your dominant hand, which for me, I'm a righty, so I got my right hand. You're gonna find the center of the ball. I use the spot right here on the basketball where you put the air in. So I put my index finger right there on that little spot, and I'm gonna take my thumb and make a J. And these fingers are gonna line up and just kind of rest on the side. Now my left hand, which is not my dominant hand, is gonna stay on the side of the basketball as a guide. So it's gonna keep my ball straight and just guide it straight into the hoop. All right, so the next step after you got your hands all set up is set your feet. So this is another important one. When you get up to the line, you wanna make sure that your toes do not go over that line. You wanna get your toes close possible to the line as you can. It's my preference. And then you're going to take your dominant hand, or your dominant side, which is my right side. My right foot's gonna go in front, and my left foot's gonna go slightly behind it, and I'm gonna turn it out a little bit. So this one's gonna point directly at the hoop, this one's gonna point a little bit out. Okay, so once you have your feet set, you have to keep your top over your bottom. Now what I mean when I say keep your top over your bottom is just basically you're gonna watch your weight. You're gonna distribute your weight. So you're gonna bend your knees with your feet in that position, and you're gonna make sure that your bottom is staying down and your top's gonna be staying a little over. So you're gonna kind of kick your butt out and keep your shoulders up front a little bit. If you don't have that weight evenly distributed, it's gonna result in you know, throwing it from one side or the other, and the ball usually sails whichever way you're pulling from. So now we have our hands set, we have our feet set, we have our weight evenly distributed, our top over our bottom, and so now we're gonna tuck our elbow. That's very, very, very important to keep your shot straight. So I got my hands, I got my feet, I got my weight. This elbow on my dominant side, on my shooter's arm, is gonna be staying directly at my side. You gotta tuck that bad boy in. Don't keep it out, tuck it in. All right, and now the final step is shoot. So here we go. I'm at my line, centerizing with the hoop, getting my right foot forward, my left foot out. I'm gonna get my weight evenly distributed and go through my little routine that makes me feel comfortable. Okay, now I'm finding my hands, setting my hands up, got my J, got my arm. Keep my top over my bottom, elbow is tucked, and release. Thank you.